Alright, one video. I'm just going to get all the lighters in it, even though they're posted in various auctions by now on eBay. First off, Cleaver pen lighter. Excellent condition. Rebuilt. Excellent condition. The way this thing works, pull it open like that. That's the gas on. There you go. Low flame. Twist the cap right here counterclockwise and adjust the flame according length, okay? To shut it off, push it. Next in line, Flaminaire F12 pipe lighter. These are excellent because they shut one mechanism to strike it and turn it backwards to shut it off. You could even, if the lighter goes off, you can just keep on, shut it off backwards. That's it. Now, this here lighter is modified. When I say modified, when you rebuild these lighters, folks, there's nobody else to rebuild them out there. I mean, Flaminaire's long gone, and nobody else that I know of rebuilds these, but I'm sure there's probably a couple guys out there somewhere, but for now I don't know of them. But I put a new valve in this. See the valve on this, guys? This is a new valve here. Okay, the old valve, if you know anything about F12s, well, you know what the old valve looks like. Best thing about this is the other one, the original one, you got to put so much heat on it, folks, and it's like it's glued in there, and you usually ruin them getting them out. Well, I figured I had to come up with something, and this is it, and this actually works. Very, very good. And it's replaceable for about like $5. So you can always buy an extra one, and 5, 10, 20 years down the road, however long it takes, if it starts leaking, unscrew it, put the other one in there, and you're good to go. F12 silver plate. Alright, next one here is a Firebird Pipette pipe lighter. This is a good looking lighter here, folks. This is a good looking lighter, and I rebuilt this lighter here. This thing, I let it set for days on end, and it held the butane. Now that's a low setting, which is probably about normal for a pipe. And I always kind of leave it about normal, and I kind of, you can turn this up, and I leave a lot of room for extended flame, as you can see. That way, when it gets low on gas and the flame starts getting lower here, you've got a lot more adjustment here to get it to where you want it. Alright, that's a very nice lighter. Alright, now behind these is 2 Firebird lighters. All these are rebuilt. I like the vintage look on this one here. It was like black, but it's like it's what you call like the used look, so to speak. But I think it's kind of a cool finish on it. These lighters here, folks, there isn't nothing on these that isn't metal except for that plastic around that piezo wire. I tell you what, these things work like a champ. I kid you not. They just work, and work. Excellent quality parts on these. These are back in the days when, you know, Japan made quality lighters, folks. Even the tanks in here, they're all made out of metal. Nothing on their plastic except for that right there. That little serrated plastic piece for your thumb. And that little insulation going around that piezo wire. Alright. Now back behind here at the back, we got a Triple J lighter. Alright. I rebuilt I rebuilt all these lighters, folks. So you get that and something happens, it starts to leak or something like that, all you gotta do is get a hold of me. I guarantee leaks. I guarantee anything not to leak, okay, for like a period of 3 months. And if it does, all you gotta do is pay the shipping back and forth. I'll repair it for free at my own time. Okay, now listen, if you go out there and break parts on them though, folks, you know, I'll repair them if I got a part, but I'm gonna charge you for the parts, okay? Because parts on these lighters are basically, if you want a part for any of these lighters, you gotta buy another lighter. And right now, I don't have parts for here. Probably got a few extra parts for. Listen, these lighters been around for 40 and 50 years, so you shouldn't need parts unless you're unless you're throwing them across the room with somebody. I mean, you should be fine. These things are built to last a long haul. That's why I like rebuilding these and putting them back out there, because a lot of these old nice vintage lighters are just sitting in somebody's desk, and they don't work, and they can't find nobody to repair them, and sometimes they eventually find their way in the trash can, which is, to me, is a darn shame. All right, folks, push this back aside here. This here I got is a Zama C151. I sold one of these, same condition, to a lady off of eBay. She got it back and she said, I've been smoking 30 years, and she said, this is the best lighter I've ever had. And I understand. It's heavy. It's out of brass. Okay? This one here, look at it. It's beautiful. It's like brand new. Very, very, very minor marks on it. Listen. Just look how good looking that is. This is a good looking lighter. And not only that, this thing fires right up. And you can just, and the wheel on it, I tell you what, folks, usually the wheel on these, like Zamas and stuff like that, got the same type mechanism Zama lighter. But usually the wheel on these are really, really stiff. But this one here, it works good. It works good. Now, don't ask me why. I've had guys ask me why and say, why is my thumb wheel stiff? I said, that's a $1 million question I haven't found out yet. And what I did also is I've actually taken one of these lighters apart, the newer ones, and switched the valves over in there to see if that was a difference, and it made no difference. There was no difference. It was still hard to turn, so I just switched everything back and put it back in its own lighter, because I just wanted to see if that was what the problem was. That wasn't it. So if you have that question in your mind, the answer is, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. This is a beautiful lighter, folks. All these are good lighters, really. I mean, very good lighters. For what you're buying, for what they're selling out there nowadays, let's put it this way, folks. I bought some lighters off of eBay. They was like $30, $40 lighters. They was brand new, and I'll tell you what, I scavenged the parts off what was good, and I threw the rest of it in the garbage. I hate to say that, but I'll never buy another one of these new lighters nowadays. These vintage lighters is the only way to go. And you got these companies out there, well, they got a lifetime guarantee. Well, folks, let me tell you something. When they're selling you a lighter and it's got a lifetime guarantee and you're paying $50 and $60 for it, for a $5 lighter, I'm gonna tell you what, they can throw it away and send you another one. They're still making money on it. And that's just exactly what it is. It's not just lighter manufacturers nowadays. It's everything. Everything. So anyway, nice, good, old, reliable vintage lighters. And to me, this one right here is probably one of the best Flint operated pipe lighters you can get. For the money, this is nothing to scoff at. It's got a plastic tank on it on the inside, but it's a durable design. And I've got this one working great. All right. Anyway, There you go, everybody.